Hello tankers and pilots, and welcome back to World of Tanks skill play with Nova Tempest. Hope you all are staying warm this chilly winter of 2025. I have a match here for you to hopefully warm you up. I'm going to be in the Polish Tier 10 heavy tank, the 60 TP. This battle I want to break down a little bit with narration because there's some good tactical stuff in here that I feel we can all learn from, and that's something that you have to do a lot of in World of Tanks, right? This map is Erlenberg. It is very much an everything practically always happens in and it revolves around the middle kind of map. Mediums, lights, and less durable tank destroyers will want to take over either the ruined castle on the west side or the farmstead hill on the east side. Playing a brawling heavy or even a hold down heavy, 90% of the time you're going to want to go into the town in the middle of the map itself, right? But you also have to keep in mind that river that divides the map in two. Now, which side of the town you should go to because of that river depends on how fast of a heavy tank you are. If you are in something like, say, an IS-7, Object 277, or T10, just as a few examples, chances are you can be really aggressive coming from the south spawn and charge up the west side of the town after crossing the river right off the bat. You'll just have to be mindful if the enemy team takes the castle ruins. If you're in a slower heavy tank, such as a mouse, your best bet is to stay on the east side of the town coming from the south spawn and just anchor yourself there. Now there is a middle bridge present, but usually that becomes a contention point, and this battle is no exception there. I am in the 60 TP, and while it is not necessarily a very slow heavy tank, it is not super fast. So I'm going to be staying on the east side of the tank. We have an Object 279E that is going to be super aggressive and proceed over that bridge to the west side of the town. He is going to be a linchpin for how this game plays out, and we'll see here shortly. Right off the bat, we have immediate first contact. There's a Type 71 right there. Two tanks are going to engage, and unfortunately, this gentleman in the T-32 just dies freaking pointlessly. The 279E rushes up the bridge. I decide to support him because, well, there's nobody else looking out for him. And here come all these red heavy tanks. So my job here is to support our 279E, make sure they don't swamp him right off the bat. Here comes an E100. Right into the side, brilliant shot. I'm keeping them from rushing him just yet. That 279E is holding his ground. There's a FV. Nail the FV. I'm basically just farming up damage at this point. Hammering at the enemy, keeping them from just bum rushing the 279E. And he's dishing out his own punishment too. There's that guy, Nurgle, whatever it is. It's dead now. So let me just break down what we've got going on here. We have this 279E that's on our team that has shoved himself into a pocket, essentially blocking almost anybody from attacking him from the flanks. They have to go at him from the front. There is a little window for an enemy tank to shoot at him from one corner, but that's about it, and it's going to be really tricky, especially if he keeps his turret facing that way. Now, they are hitting him from that direction, but not super well. There's only room for one tank, so he's basically limited how many tanks can engage him at once, which is a brilliant move, because that means I'm here where I have cover, and if they try to swarm him from that one direction, I'm going to be able to hammer them back and prevent them from, well, just overwhelming the 279E, as long as I remain in this position. Now he's fighting. This 279E's fighting. And I'm making sure he doesn't get swamped. Meanwhile, the flanks are looking alright. Nail the E100 for showing its turret. Now, they are pummeling the 279E a little bit now, but I'm still here. 279E gets a kill. Things are looking pretty good at the moment. We are up 3-1. Get nailed by that guy, but then I dish it right back at him. Almost double the damage he deals. So I'm just keeping my position. I'm minding the map. How things are going here in the middle. The folks behind me are still fighting that Type 71. Don't get a good shot into that turret on the E100. Mind you, I haven't even delved into my heat yet, so there's that to consider as well. I don't actually go into my heat reserves in this match. Fully loaded again. Deflect that shot. Type 71 knocks out one of our tanks, which is not a good sign. But then, here comes the problem. So, here I am in a quandary. A sandwich situation, if you will. Do I, A, keep supporting this 279E that I was supporting, and make sure he doesn't get swamped, and just let this Type 71 have his way with my rear end? Or, do I turn my attention to this Type 71 and beat the living snot out of him? I choose option B. Because, well, this guy's being a little bit of a pain in the ass. So, let's give him a visit. Polish style. I immediately begin to turn my hull around on this Type 71. He realizes this, immediately backs off. There's a G-Sor right there. Bounces his shot. Fairly bad trade for that Type 71. Now he's a one-shot. That Object 279E keeps fighting. Finally, he goes down. But not after having been a massive help to the team. And there goes the Type 71. Now I charge into the rest of these tanks. Angle. Track eats that shot. Let the tracks keep eating things. Nail a shot into the SU. So I want to pause a moment here to bring up that 279E player again, because clearly he was so focused on what he was doing, he had no idea what I was doing, because he goes into the chat and thinks that I've been just meandering about the whole time. I can't really blame him because he was focusing so hard on what he was doing, but at the same time, I don't think he quite realized just how much I had done until after the battle, so I found this pretty humorous as I was going about. Now, I keep these guys spotted. Down goes another tank. SU misses. G-Sor tries to flank, only to run into multiple enemy tanks. Immediately gets shot. And there goes the SU. We're up 8-3. Now I've got to figure out what to do next. So at first I'm thinking, let me go back into the town and help out with that. But then I realized there's not a whole lot of tanks left, but the C-100's still sticking out. Boom, got him. That ought to free up my team. So now, I turn my attention to this side of the river. Now, I'm going to be a little ballsy with how much health I have left. I have no idea where the other TDs are at the moment. Alright, so there's one. Don't have to worry about that one. So, time to proceed. There's the T-30. I try to aim a shot. I have no idea how I whiffed that, but that was very unlucky in terms of RNG. Remember, folks, if you can't take a joke, don't play this game, as a certain Jingles says. There's the grill. Somehow whack the grill, despite missing that T-30 shot. We're now up 12 to 6. 13 to 6 now. Excuse me. Only 2 tanks left. They're likely on that bank over there on the 1 and 2 line. So I make my way over there. Still don't have enough of them to see from here, so keep moving along. There's the medium, or no, that's the Conway. Somehow nail that shot as well. At this point, I'm questioning just how wildly bad that shot on the T-30 missed. Down goes him. And down goes that Iron Arnie. So, we end that battle with 7,000 plus damage dealt. So, folks, here are the results of that battle. 8,000, almost 8,500 win rate there. That was a really nice game in the 60 TP. Thought I was going to be higher than that in win rate, but it doesn't matter that much. 91,000 credits earned. I completed a mission, I think, in that one, so that gave me a pretty damn good payout. 7 bonds, because, well, top XP earner, I believe. So let me delve into that. Also, 92% hit ratio. That's really damn good. There we are. 1,300 base experience. Now, remember that 279E? He had 1,000. I looked at the results of that, and I couldn't help but going, oh my god, he probably looked at that and was thinking, oh crap. But either way, no hard feelings to him. He was just too focused on what he was doing to really pay attention. Again, don't blame him. The Type 71 on the enemy team had a really good game too. Shame his team just kind of folded around him. But, that's what happens sometimes. But anywho, here's a detailed report. Yeah, like I said, 65,000 came from completing missions, daily missions, all that. Those can really help you out. As I said, pretty damn good game. Hits received 12, 7 didn't even go through. So 2,500 damage blocked as well. Pretty damn good game all around. So, folks, I hope you enjoyed this extra breakdown here. I felt after this battle, this deserved it a little bit, just to kind of give you an idea of the brawling aspect. But, anywho, hope you guys enjoy this video. I will catch you on the next one.